Do something crazy.
Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Browns going up against the Broncos. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. First down, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demarius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you're worried more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Sanders has it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third down, Lynch. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lippert.
On second down, Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Detroit, let's go. Green.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Griffin on 1st down. Complete here to Gary Barnage. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he was going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A first down carry now for Crowell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On second down, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Lynch. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, a 23-yard run, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he bowls over him. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Lynch looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. After the interception, here's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Griffin on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner.
Here we go.
But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 54 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is taken at the 3. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second and 10 now. Griffin being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 70 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run it again with Anderson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
All right, here we go. Good.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd, and that's complete to Wolford. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision.
Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Griffin on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, Griffin. He finds Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw is RG3. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum. And
Parkey's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game, no gain.
And able to find Decker. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the interception, here's Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come out here in the eye. Griffin keeps it. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. This time, Griffin will throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to keep it again. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now Griffin. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Griffin buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And he moved left there, Charles Little. Danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Start the drive with Anderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, Anderson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Griffin on 2nd down. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And Griffin gives to Crowell. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Second down now after the sack. On second down, here's Griffin. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Shift together here from the D-line. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 39 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in by Walford, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time play.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. And it's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Griffin. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Crowell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
There are men, and there are giants.